Morning, everybody. I'm pulling out of my garage. There's my squeaky brakes. See, normally when the brakes squeak like that, I just turn up the radio louder so I don't hear it. But I'm doing a live stream, so I can't do that. Jeepers Christmas. All right. So, we have got snow coming. I mean, yesterday or the day before yesterday? Hi, H7. I was talking about how we haven't had snow yet, and I'm worried about it because of the farmers and this and that. Well, it looks like I spoke too soon because we are about to get hammered with snow. The first significant snow of the season. And so that's a good thing. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing because we need it. It's a bad thing because we have a wedding tomorrow at work. And snow does not equal happy things on our floor. So it's going to be a lot of cleanup. But it is what it is. Everything's about give and take, right? Right. But today is a sunny day, and right now it's 28 degrees. It's 28 degrees, and I'm frying. Menopause. Ladies, if you haven't gone through menopause yet, it's as bad as they say. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, I've got the air conditioner on even though it's 26 degrees outside. It was 28, now it's 26. You know, this government shutdown thing is really affecting things. Like in ways that I don't think that anybody would have thought possible, or maybe never just thought about. Like for instance, on the news this morning, they were talking about how brewers, you know, like here in Milwaukee, we have Lakefront Brewing Company. They were the ones that were on the news. Lakefront Brewing Company, who does a seasonal beer, cannot do their seasonal beer because the government is shut down and they can't get their label okayed. You know, the labels on any label for any product has to be, you know, that's consumable, has to be approved before you can sell the product. And Lakefront can't get their beer label approved because the government shut down. So they're going to be out of money. You know, a lot of the craft brewers, they make their money on their seasonal beers, you know, because people look forward to them, and when they come out, everybody goes out and buys it all up, and it's like real quick revenue for companies like that, and that's what helps them sustain through the times when they are not brewing seasonal beers. So these little brewing companies are kind of screwed because the government shut down. And how many other things are out there that can't get labels for their thing, you know, because the government is shut down? I'm sure it's not just beer that's being affected. Maddening. All over a stupid fucking wall, excuse my language, that isn't gonna stop people from coming into the country. And like my goddaughter, she her job has, you know, because her job is sort of a seasonal job, they've cut back on hours, so she isn't making as many hours as she normally does. And as a result, she qualified for food stamps, which she really needs, and she can't get them. My godson, he needs to get a copy of his, I forget what it's called, but it's basically your exit papers for the military, for something that he needs, and he can't get a copy of that because the government is shut down. So, I mean, there's just like all these things that are being affected because the government is shut down that maybe you don't even think about, and it's really hurting people. You know, what has me very worried is the fact that Trump said that he'll hold out for years if he has to. He's like, he'll just keep the government shut down for years. What? Do you think that air traffic controllers are going to go on working for free? Because essentially that's what they're doing, because they're not getting a check. Do you think they're going to just go on working for free for years? Or even months? No one can afford to do that. I mean, even if you go on to unemployment, which, oh, by the way, probably will get held up because the government is shut down. I mean, I don't know that for sure. Unemployment might be a state thing, but still, I mean, the dollars come from somewhere, right? So I'm sure it's gonna, if anything, it'll backlog everything. What about our tax refunds? There's a lot of poor people out there who really rely on their tax refunds. They're not going to be able to get that money. So, I mean, this is just ridiculous. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off that Trump is holding people's lives hostage. You know, he's holding them hostage. He's waiting for a ransom. And it's criminal and it's bullshit. It's got me very worked up. You know what else had me worked up today? My damn printer. Why is it that printers cannot just work? Okay, when I first got the printer, plugged it in, set it up, everything was fine. Then Rick moved it from one room to the other, and ever since then, it has not worked. And it's not Rick's fault, okay? We should be able to move that printer anywhere in the house and it should be able to work, because we've got like the most powerful Wi-Fi that you can possibly buy before becoming, you know, going to like a T1 line or something where, you know, it's fiber optics. We should, and we've got like a killer modem. I can literally go a block away from my freaking house and still pick up the internet. So there's like no reason why this printer should be acting the way that it is. But every damn day, I have to disconnect the printer, reconnect the printer. Oh, it's so maddening. And I just realized something as I'm halfway to work. The thing that I was fighting with to print this morning, I left it at home and I needed it. God damn it. So angry. Can you tell? I'm really, really angry. I'm really angry. Anyways, I says, I'm stuck here. Let me see what you guys wrote. For real, hello! For real, I hate printers. They should just work. Dang nabbit. And it's a good, I mean, it's a decent printer. It's not like I bought like Chinese cheapo piece of crap off of Wish.com or something. It's a decent printer. It should work. 60% of the time, it works all the time. Do you guys know where that's from? that line. 60% of the time, it works all the time. Stop focusing on my steering wheel and focus on me. There we go. Me! It's about me! Me. Hi, Gerald! Good morning! That's your printers across the globe are not feeling the love. They're all going, wah, wah. Do you guys remember the scene in Office Space where they take the copy machine outside and they just beat it with axes and clubs and kick it? I'd like to do that with the printer. I really would. And I do have a red stapler. And I do like watching the squirrels. They're merry. So we'll have to see if we actually get all the snow that they're saying that we're going to get. They're saying 6 to 8 inches right now of snow, which isn't too bad. You know, we've had much worse. Your printer wants to know if that's a threat. If your printer is working, then it's fine. If your printer is working, I will leave it alone. If it is not working, for the low price of $19.95, you too can have me come out there and beat up your printer with a baseball bat. And if you act now, you get a free bamboo steamer. Sorry, I'm not talking here. I'm like looking at this traffic, figuring out my strategy here for getting on the freeway. It's actually pretty packed today. You love this lady. Aw, thanks. Thank you. Ah, there we go. It's freaking focusing on my steering wheel again. I don't want to like mess with it right now. So if I'm blurry, I apologize. You know, I'm really amazed. I have had over 600 views on the explosion video that I did the other day, a couple days ago, when they blew up blew the roof down into the Bradley Center that they're tearing down, which is it was our arena for our Milwaukee Bucks basketball team, but now they have a brand new spanking beautiful arena. So they're taking down the Bradley Center, and yeah, 600 views. I mean, that's the most views I've gotten like in a couple days. I mean, some of my videos have thousands of views over time, you know, as people find it. But that's like the most views I ever got. So I guess I'm gonna have to go out and look for and just find explosions that are happening and do live streams of explosions, and I'll end up like freaking some of those people who get zillions of views a day. Everybody likes explosions. I like explosions. I'm not gonna lie. And I've been thinking about going on vacation. I really need a vacation. I need a vacation. It's hard to get off of work though, because I'm really the only person who does what I do at my job. But I mean, they would make accommodation for me to go because they love me and I love them. And so this morning I was like looking up at round trip, like the package deals for flight and hotel to Vegas, because I haven't been there in a while, and Chrissy's never been there. And I'd like to go for like a short, like 3 days. I mean, 3 days in Vegas is all you need. You don't want to be there any longer than that because it's overwhelming and it costs a lot. So, but I was looking into like to stay at, I think it was New York, which I've stayed at before, and it was a decent hotel the last time I was there. I'm hoping it still is. To stay at New York, and fly from Milwaukee to Las Vegas with one stop in Dallas. It was only $218 per person, and that's for hotel and flying. Of course, there's like there's another additional fee on there. I forget what it's called. The resort package fee or something like that, which is another $100. But still, for $313 per person, that is not bad for 3 nights at New York. So that's a thinkable, doable thing. Hopefully in the near future, because I really want a vacation. I want to gamble. I want to sit by the pool and read, and I want to drink whatever drink they give me, as long as there's an umbrella in it. That's all that I don't care what it is, as long as it's got an umbrella in it. I mean, I don't want to drink dog pee or anything like that. Any normal alcoholic beverage. Yes, for real. That is like a great idea. That is a great idea. I can go and just buy up a bunch of old crappy printers from Goodwill, or find the ones that people throw on the side of the road, because there are people like me who literally take their printer and just toss it out their front door and let it sit on their front lawn until spring. Just go find a bunch of those and blow them up. That is a really good idea. Now I'm thinking of Printnado, where a whole bunch of printers just cyclone up into the sky and turn into a tornado and wreak havoc on Wall Street. That sounds like a good sci-fi movie, doesn't it? Printnado! No ink, no mercy! I'm glad I made your day. You made my day. I was feeling down, and you guys came in and made me feel all much more better. So thank you for that. I appreciate ya. I'm just about to work anyways here, so I'm probably going to end this. But you guys all have a great day, and I love you. Don't ever forget that. Mwah.